Welcome to Amplifying Leadership and Tip Thursday with Tara. I am Tara Lehman, a partner, coach, and consultant at Twin Life Coaching and Business Services, of which Amplifying Leadership is a division. I hope to bring you some information or a key takeaway you can use to build, enhance, or grow your leadership skills with Tip Thursday with Tara. All right, as leaders, maybe you have done or at least heard about those leadership trips or trainings where people did all those silly things to build the team rapport. Or maybe you've heard of those very serious things like learning how to brainstorm. There's a good reason why these types of things happen. Building your team as a leader, like your own employees, is very important, but it's also really important for businesses to actually build collaboration and teamwork among their leadership team. I want to share the importance of having fun with it as well. Meetings and things don't always have to be fully serious. Team building within the leadership team doesn't have to be, okay, everybody, we have this big problem X, sales are down, losing big customer, whatever that is, and list everything out. What are your ideas? Let's just hash this out. That needs to happen and it's good, but it's sometimes good to also mix in some fun while you're having these meetings. So I wanted to share some fun ways to build collaboration among your leadership team. Really, it's about maybe starting a meeting with this and then after break having another fun thing, because it does bring out that innovation and creativity among people. So first rule to let everybody know is, of course, we want to have fun. We want to see that inner child come out in them. Safely, of course, psychologically and physically safe, but bring out that inner child. Sometimes leaders feel that they have to be very serious when they're surrounded by other leaders or business owners. But I'm telling you, business owners and leaders, it's okay to have fun too. So when planning events, make sure that there is the fun in them and remind them it is okay to be silly during those events. One thing to be mindful of, though, is of course not everybody will physically be able to do everything that maybe you will be wanting to do, or maybe a disability of some sort stops them from doing key pieces of this event. If you still plan those, they need to feel included, because we all want to feel welcome, included, and heard. Perhaps you assign them a special thing. Maybe they're the scorekeeper if you're playing a game that has scores. Maybe there's a couple people who get assigned the cheerleader for the team during those events that maybe they can't participate in. Just be sure they are not sitting in the sidelines doing nothing. They need to feel that they belong and are included in some way if they physically or another reason stops them from doing whatever you're doing. Okay, so here's a couple of different things that I've either done or I love, because I've heard funny stories about them, that leaders and leadership team meetings or getaways have done at the beginning, or maybe just even put throughout the agenda to lighten the mood. So a lot of people probably remember back in your childhood, and you would take a deck of cards and try to build a really tall tower. So you can do that, just break people into pairs and have pairs do that. Or another fun way is to bring marshmallows and spaghetti, not cooked, and have them build a tower. So everybody gets, 5 pieces of spaghetti and a bag of marshmallows, and who can build the tallest tower with it. And if you are going to give out winners, then make sure that whatever those prizes are fun and silly too. This is a great time to go to the dollar store and see if you can find some fun squishy balls or something that is just silly. So it's not attached to a big prize, because you want this to be a fun activity, not too competitive where people start to get upset. Next is another one would be maybe to have 2 teams go, work together. So you split everybody into 2 and you play Monopoly, but they work as a team to play Monopoly. So you can do it in pairs, you can do it in a team of 5, whatever that is. You don't have to play Monopoly, you can play any other board game as well, but something that is fun. Monopoly is good because you could maybe do it at the beginning of the day, after break, after lunch, after break, and at the end of the day, and you play that game continuously. It also helps people with those strategic planning as well. Maybe instead of giving them a serious problem to solve, we have problem X with customer Y, what do we do? Let's brainstorm. Give them something silly as a problem to solve. So perhaps you try something like, okay, everybody is getting one scoop of ice cream. It's mandatory. You have to eat it, but you can only have one flavor. And yet there's 100 flavors out there. Everybody has their favorite, right? Chocolate, vanilla, bubblegum, cherry's my favorite. As a team, how do you pick which flavor everybody has to eat? Don't make this real work examples. This is for fun. So if this silly problem doesn't work for you, maybe it's everybody, you're stranded on an island. There's one boat, it fits 3 people, no more people can get in there, and there's 10 of you. What do you do? Right? Have fun with it. Another great one is to play trivia. But with this one, I'd like to challenge you to maybe bring out some trivia from the old, from decades past. So, if you're like me, I hate to age myself, a little bit older, and you have that 80s Trivial Pursuit game, bring that out, have some fun, see what people remember. Split the people into groups if there's enough, into teams, and have them create a rap song and dance that helps explain the company culture. That can be a lot of fun. My daughter did that this past summer for summer camp, as she was a counselor there. And they came up with a rap song and a dance to help explain their camp and why it was different from other ones within the city. There are so many fun and serious leadership team building activities, but pick a few fun ones as well. We know the serious ones, brainstorming from a problem, those types of things, but have some fun too. Not only can it allow people to feel good and maybe laugh out loud at times, but also helps you bring out creativity and innovation when you move on to that serious agenda item or conversation that you have in your leadership meeting or getaway. Good luck with this, and remember, have fun so that you are bringing out those ideas for when you need to be serious. That is our Tip Thursday with Tara this week. Did you know we have an Amplifying leadership community built to help leaders not only learn and grow, but network too? You can find out more about this and all of our leadership services at amplifyingleadership.ca, a Twin Life coaching and business services division. Until next time, please be safe and be an amazing leader or leader to be.